Happy Friday, August 16th, 2024. This is Bobby Slagle at Next Home Referred. I just wanted to send out a quick message to all my colleagues here in Delaware in regards to a article from the New York Times this morning. I'm not sure if anyone saw it or if you've heard other stories on the news, because I've heard a couple today. Anyways, in regards to the changes that officially take effect nationwide tomorrow, we've already done it in Bright here, and our forms have changed here, but it's official tomorrow. There's a quote from Michael Ketchmark. He is the attorney who sued everybody. We just love him, right? We love attorneys. So, well, our attorneys, but anyways. So anyone who thinks they can continue to fix commissions on new websites or side deals is foolish and wrong. We will take legal action to enforce the settlement agreement. It's time to let the free market finally work. Okay, so what is he referring to? The thing that they have all honed in on and what they want to stop is the sharing of commissions, the tying of commissions. These are the words that are being used from our friends in the government and from some of these attorneys who have the copycat suits who just are looking for that next payday. So there is no reason for a listing agent to offer a buyer broker compensation to a buyer's brokerage. Like, that whole process is done. It needs to go away. If you're doing that, you are running a huge risk of getting sued. How it needs to work is the seller, who has every right to do whatever they want with the property they want to sell, can offer the buyer broker compensation. The listing broker should not be offering cooperative compensation. The seller can offer to pay the buyer's agent as a concession so that can continue to be rolled into the purchase price and continue to come out of the equity. But I want you to think about this part for a second. Why would you tell your seller, who you are representing the best interest of, to offer a blanket amount to anybody who brings the buyer in this market? This is going to be house specific. This is going to be market specific. If you've got a hot property and it's going to sell in a reasonable time, there's absolutely no reason to even talk about offering a upfront buyer compensation amount. You want your sellers to be prepared that a buyer is very likely going to ask for it. Again, unless you're in a specific type of property. High-end properties where buyers may have more cash, those buyers may not want that help. Investment properties, those buyers may not need that help. They will likely make a lower offer, but they may not be asking for that compensation to be paid. So don't put all of your sellers' money on the table from the get-go. Advise your seller that this is part of the process. This is how things are changing. We will address that. And these are some of the expectations we might have. Companies are going to do different things. There's going to be different amounts. Let's not put out a flat amount. When we're in a different market, the conversation with your seller is going to be different. That's the conversation when you're telling your seller, it might take 6, 7, 8 months to sell your house, and we're probably going to need to offer some kind of closing assistance, or some sort of carpet allowance, or some sort of I'll do this, that, and the other thing and buy you a pony if you just come by my house, but that's not the market we're in. So just to reiterate, it is okay, 100% okay, for a seller to offer to contribute towards a buyer's closing cost. A buyer's closing cost will include the buyer's agent compensation, but the listing agent should not be doing it. That's why our forms changed the way they did. There no longer says the seller is paying the listing brokerage X and the listing brokerage is paying the is offering the buyer's agent Y. That's gone. It's out of our agreements. It's gone because that's exactly what they're coming after people for. So don't make that mistake. The seller can offer to compensate the buyer. But why would they in this market? I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you have questions, if you're trying to wrap your head around how to talk to your clients about this, please feel free to give me a call. I want our agents in our market to continue to do business well, do it the right way, and to continue to help buyers and sellers and move past all of this. A year from now, it'll be second nature. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Text me, call me, send me an email. 302-399-4855, Bobby@nexthomepreferred.com. That's BOBBI at nexthomepreferred.com. Have a great weekend and go sell a house.